Have you ever pondered the sheer magnitude of the universe? Its vastness, its mysteries, its uncharted territories? That seems to be a question that never really leaves our minds. A question that silently lingers, teasing the edges of our curiosity, pushing us to strive for answers. It's a query that become a part of our existence, a testament to our innate desire to understand the world around us. It's a conundrum, a puzzle of enormous proportions that has baffled and confounded scientists and philosophers alike for centuries. The enigma of the universe, its intriguing, its mystifying elements, its perplexing unknowns, is a riddle that we've been trying to solve since the dawn of time. Be it the brightest minds in physics, the most imaginative thinkers in cosmology, the sharpest intellects in philosophy, or the most innovative explorers in space technology, all have been challenged by the vast and unbridled mystery that is the universe. The intrigue of the cosmos, its limitless boundaries, its indefinable parameters, its unexplored avenues, has been a constant source of fascination and wonder. And yet, for all its vastness, for all its enigma, for all its unending mysteries, there exists a mystery that is even more profound, more pressing, more immediate. This puzzle is not buried in the celestial bodies, it's not hidden within the farthest corners of the galaxy, it's not concealed within the depths of a black hole. It's not a question of what lies beyond grasp, but what lies within it. And strangely enough, this greatest mystery isn't out there in the cosmos, but right here, in the palm of our hands. It's the problem of electronic waste. Let's take a moment to understand the journey of an electronic device. This journey is a fascinating yet intricate one that is comprised of several stages. From the moment it's conceived in a factory, the process involves a complex production cycle. It begins with the extraction of raw materials from the earth, which includes a blend of precious metals like gold, silver, and copper, plastics, and other finite resources that are skillfully manipulated into the device we eventually hold in our hands. The manufacturing process itself is a remarkable feat of engineering. Workers in assembly lines put together tiny, intricate parts under the watchful eyes of machine-led quality control systems. Each device, whether it's a smartphone, a laptop, or a television, is a result of thousands of hours of research, design, and testing. The device is then packaged and prepared for the next phase of its journey, distribution. Distribution involves moving the device from the factory to distributors, then to retailers, finally to consumers. This is often a global journey, covering thousands of miles by ship, plane, truck, or train. Each of these stages consumes fossil fuels, further contributing to the device's environmental footprint. Once in the hands of consumers, the device serves its purpose by providing various functions, from making calls and sending emails to streaming videos and playing games. Here it consumes electricity, uses data, and gradually shows signs of age as its components wear out or its software becomes outdated. The device then reaches the end of its usability, designating the end of its life. It's at this point that the device can become a part of the electronic waste problem. This problem, often referred to as e-waste, is a growing concern worldwide due to the rapid advancement in technology and the increasing consumer demand for the latest devices. The journey doesn't necessarily end here, however. Electronic devices can be recycled, repurposed, or properly disposed of, mitigating the e-waste. However, many devices don't take this route, ending up in landfills or being improperly disposed of, thus adding to environmental pollution. Understanding this journey is the first step towards responsible e-waste management. It's crucial for all of us to be aware of the life cycle of our electronic devices and take steps to manage our e-waste responsibly, to safeguard our environment for future generations. Every year, billions of devices from smartphones to laptops reach the end of their life cycle. This multitude of gadgets that we've come to rely on in our daily lives, ranging from the essential mobile phone that keeps us connected to the peripheral devices that make our work and lives easier, all have a finite lifespan. Consider your own device for a moment. How long has it been since you first held it in your hands? How many messages have you sent? How many calls made? How many moments captured? Each of these actions, every single press of a button, contributes wear and tear of your device. Eventually, even the sturdiest of devices will start to falter and fail, signaling the end of its life cycle. When this happens, we often replace these devices, seeking out the newest, most advanced technology. Such is the nature of our fast-paced, constantly evolving digital world. But have you ever stopped to contemplate what becomes of our old, discarded devices? Regrettably, many of these devices find their way into our landfills. Here they pile up, one on top of another, creating a seemingly insurmountable mountain of electronic waste. This waste, composed of plastic, metal, and various other materials, not only takes up valuable space that could be better utilized, but it also poses a significant threat to our environment. Electronics are filled with a host of harmful chemicals. When these devices are casually dumped, these chemicals seep out, slowly but surely. They infiltrate our soil, tainting it with toxicity. They permeate our air, filling it with dangerous pollutants. And they pollute our water, making it unsafe for consumption and use. This waste not only takes up valuable space, but also seeps harmful chemicals into our soil, air, and water. The solution, however, isn't as complex as deciphering the secrets of the universe. In fact, the answer is rooted in a humble, everyday action that most of us are familiar with, but may underestimate its profound impact. This simple act is recycling, which, when applied to electronic waste, transforms it from being an environmental crisis to an effective solution for a sustainable future. Specifically, we talk about electronic recycling, also known as e-recycling. This is not just a trend, but a process that has started to gain global traction and offers a promising solution to the burgeoning problem of electronic waste. E-recycling involves collecting and handling discarded electronic devices, which otherwise contribute to a significant portion of non-biodegradable waste in landfills, resulting in harmful emissions and contamination of groundwater resources. But how does e-recycling work? It's a fairly sophisticated process that takes these discarded devices, sorting them into different categories based on the type of materials they contain. Materials such as plastic, metal, and glass are then meticulously separated. Following this, the devices are broken down, an act that requires a combination of manual labor and automation into their basic components. These components are not just piles of useless scrap, hidden treasures that can serve multiple purposes. They can be an invaluable source for precious metals like gold, silver, and palladium. Furthermore, they also consist of reusable parts such as semiconductors and transistors. These components can then be reused to create new devices. By reusing these elements, we not only minimize the need for extracting fresh materials, but also significantly reduce the volume and toxicity of waste. This contributes to the conservation of natural resources, reduction of harmful emissions, and promotes a circular economy. These components can then be reused to create new devices, thus minimizing the need for fresh materials and reducing the volume of waste. E-recycling is not just a buzzword, but a necessary and impactful endeavor, a crucial way of protecting our world. It mitigates the burden placed on our overflowing landfills. Instead of letting our unwanted electronics take up space and contribute to pollution, e-recycling converts these discarded items into reusable materials. Additionally, e-recycling reduces our reliance on the act of mining for fresh materials. Mining can lead to devastating environmental effects, like deforestation, loss of biodiversity, soil erosion, and contamination of soil, groundwater, and surface water. By reusing materials already at our disposal, we can minimize these harmful impacts. Furthermore, e-recycling significantly diminishes our carbon footprint. The production of new electronics requires a large amount of energy, contributing to the vast amounts of greenhouse gases. However, e-recycling saves this energy as it retrieves materials from our used devices, thus lowering our carbon emissions. This is indeed a win-win situation, not just for, but also for our planet. But the pivotal role in this fight against waste is yours. Your old phone, your outdated laptop. They are not just electronic garbage. They are repositories of valuable materials, precious metals, and rare earth elements that could be given a second life. What's more, being a part of this solution is straightforward and easy. It's as simple as sorting your waste properly, locating your nearest e-recycling center, and dropping off your used electronics. And it's easy to do. Many cities have dedicated e-recycling centers or collection events where you can drop off your old devices. So the next time you upgrade your device, pause. Think about the universe in your hand and the impact it could have. Opt for e-recycling and play your part in creating a sustainable future. Remember, every device recycled is a step towards a cleaner, healthier planet. Don't let your electronic waste become a cosmic problem. Make the choice to recycle today. Because the universe isn't just out there in the cosmos, it's right here, in our hands.